What's going on, everybody? Today was really choppy. Look at this. Red, green, red, green, red, green. They weren't in this order necessarily, but they were... it was a weird market. Let me show you what happened. So, that's the P&L right there. Somehow I was green. 22 bucks. Woo! Let's not spend it all in one place now. Okay, gotta be smart with our money. I feel like I might have overtraded. Like, look at all of these trades. So, specs. SPEX was the first one. I got into this pre-market again. I've been doing more pre-market stuff recently, so I don't think that's a good idea. I'm gonna stop doing that immediately before it gets out of hand. So I saw this flag forming, and much like the other day, I can't remember what the name was, but this flag caused an instant break of this flag when as traders were buying it up when they saw it, when the bell rang. But no, not today. Today the bell rang right here at 9:30 and it sold off. I was in at 210 and I got out at 198 as it started to go down. That was stupid. That was honestly stupid. I'm not trading pre-market anymore. That's not happening. And if I do, it's not going to be full size 400 shares. So there's a loss on that. There was a gain on that. I got back in at the bottom, or what I thought was the bottom. I bought too many shares. I meant to go 600. I pressed the button twice, I think. So $2 here. Oh no, this is pre-market. Pre-market. Sold, bought. So there's a winning trade in here. It's just pre-market. I'm gonna stop trading pre-market. So this flag kind of worked out. So the first minute candle, 1 minute candle to make a new high, actually didn't work out. It gave you about 198, like 5 cents. Then it was rejected again, and then it bought back up, and actually it just swung right back through the pre-market highs, all the way up to 225 from 185. So 40 cents. That's a pretty big move. And then this is where just randomly, just all of this momentum just came into the market. I don't know why. Just traders just jumped on this. Like, look at the volume candles here. It's ramping up. I guess they saw this kind of, whatever this kind of forming wedge was, and then as it kind of broke out of that, we reclaimed the 9 moving average. It just kept bouncing off this average, and then sure enough, it broke the pre-market highs and made new highs. The high of the day was 242, and that was made right here at 954. So I'm pretty sure I got in and out of that. What, 952? Yeah, specs. I was in and out of this a couple times. Really quick trades because it's extended. There's no real good technical entry. So what I would do is if it surged up to like 18 or 19 and then pulls back, I would get in for the break of those highs. So 19, I would get in, well, in this case, it happened at like 211. I think I got in a little late on this one, but that's my overall strategy. If there's no there's no pullback here, you can't really get in. So the next best thing to do is to reduce your risk by staying in for a less amount of time and at least trying to pick a good entry in the case of scalping newer highs rather than jumping in randomly. Because typically, if nothing else changes, a new high will bring in new buyers rather than just the price action not moving. Or if it's on its way back down, it would be a little riskier to buy the dip because you don't know if it's going to go back up. So anyways, let's watch the video for today. So I was in this pre-market, like I said, it's 926. It looked okay right here. Like this flag right here looks great. I thought it might have actually broken this pre-market, but just sketchy things happen on lower volume, like just pre-market stuff can be weird on no volume. Where is that video gone now? Ah, come on. Oh, where's this video? Where's this video? There it is. Okay. So this flag is looking good. Flag's fine. But then it just sells off. And once it starts selling off, I get out. I get back in and I buy the dip. The two things I shouldn't have done. I thought it was going to work because it was strong. Like, it was uptrending. This was a huge level of support here on the 5-minute. So I was just buying into that support. Now, it went down. I held on. Came back up. And then I got back out. I ended up getting in again. I'm not going to show you every single trade because, like I said, I traded so many times that I think it'd be a waste of time. So let's see what happened here when the momentum started coming back in. So PTI was the first one to really give us a jump right around 9:45. So I thought a good entry would be, you know, over these new highs. So as it came back down, I saw the strength in this, and I said, okay, I'll get in. Sorry, excuse me. I'll get in right here at 58 and 60-ish, 63, or sorry, 59, with a stop, a very tight stop of 55, which is the bottom of this candle. So it was kind of improvised, and it was the best way that I thought I could get in without risking too much. So 5-cent risk with maybe 20 cents at least of upside if it makes it up at least to the high of this candle. So it came down a bit. I think it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. Yeah, see, it starts coming back up because I got in at 59. So I was getting a little nervous here. And then sure enough, as it comes back up towards 78, 75. Wait, what happened here? I think I got out on the way down. Oh, no, I sold it. I sold it at this resistance. So I sold it at that resistance, and then I thought if it was going to break back through it again, I would get back in. So it's just really reducing your risk by reducing the time in each trade. So as it comes back up again towards 75, I jump in for this break. 80, 81, I put 100 shares up, I get filled. 82, another 100 shares gone. So I'm just scalping these moves up because you don't know when this is going to stop really. Like, it could have stopped after this surge, it could have stopped after this one, after this one, after this one. Now this is an inverted hammer, so this is a very bearish or a bad sign for longs. So people thought, okay, that might have been it. Like this high volume red candle also could have been a bottom, or a top, sorry. But sure enough, it just kept going, and I kept getting in. I was scalping it. Let's see what happened here. Where do I decide to get back in? Do I? Same thing happened with specs. Like the momentum just carried over into each stock, each new stock, after the last one was done making its move. So I ride some momentum on specs. I get in at 211, out at 215, 214. I don't really trust it too much. But look, it kept going. It went all the way through the highs. So 24, 25 was the most recent high. I try and get out. So I get out of everything. And I think as it comes through 25, I get back in. That would be my strategy normally. I think that's what I do. We'll see if that's actually what I do. So 21, 22 on the ass, 23, 24. There's a big seller here. 25. There, I'm in. I get filled late. Look at that, at 29. If I had got my 25 filled, that would have been so much better. 23, I try and get filled here. I get out. So I added a couple dollars profit to that trade. So that was good. That was pretty good. I'm in at 29, out at 32 for most of the shares, and out at 29. I mean, only 3 cents on that, but if I'd have gotten filled... Oh, it's getting pretty dark on the camera there. How do I change this? Alright, just 1 second. Configure video. Brightness. There we go. Now you can see me. Cool. So, yeah. So, like I said, I was just scalping these moves. Traded pretty well. I shouldn't have started the day off with such a big loser. Where was it? Just pretty much one name that had me down the most. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it right here. I think it was my first trade. Yeah, on specs, like the one that I traded pre-market, and then I was in for too many shares. I had, I meant to take more than my usual share count. Sorry, this camera's making me mad here. Time for a new camera. So, okay, that's a good brightness. So, back to the video again. I was in too many shares. I meant to take like, you know, 600 or 800. I don't remember hitting the button that many times. But nonetheless, this is where my loss, like, if this was not there, this $50 loss, and I kept it at $20, then my winners would have outweighed my losers, and I would have finished more green. But this was a pretty good learning experience, or like a lesson to be had here. So I held on for too long. This is what I need to learn from, because I can't do this. This is not acceptable holding. So I'm in here at 99, 99, 98. I can't be holding for much more than, like, I should be out, because it's not moving. It's moving the wrong way. So I shouldn't be staying in this. I hold it. I keep holding it, and I'm down like a lot. It's too risky to hold these, because yes, this came back up, and then I ended up making money. So let's see here. I just kept holding, and look, came up, and I ended up making money. Look at that. But that doesn't always happen. There's been stocks that just fade and just dump, like even $1 per share. And if I had held on, I would have been screwed. So going forward, I'm not going to trade pre-market, and I'm not going to try and get into a move preemptively, kind of like I did on this one. My stops were actually kind of okay. I just had too many shares. So, not to ramble, so let's finish up here. I wrote all the stocks I traded, AMA, FTech, all of these, and I wrote down the only reason I overtraded, because there was 2 times the momentum and follow through all of a sudden, from around 950 to 1010. I accidentally took 900 shares, actually 900 shares. This is way too many. So I didn't follow the size rule, but I followed the max loss, the stop, and the other rule, so that's fine. I would have stopped trading after those first few losses if I didn't see this crazy momentum come out of nowhere. And I would have taken the loss on the day. It would have been under $100, which is fine, because my max loss is 100. So far, I haven't made much this week at all, in this account at least, but that's fine. It's not about making a lot of money right now. Again, it's about the discipline. So as long as I keep up the discipline, then I can move up in more shares and make more money. So that's fine. Let's just close this week green. I said I would do it, so I'm going to close this entire week green. Let's see it. So anyways, thank you for watching.